is high. Deuce is low. Ball is right. And win the dough on Card Sharks.
And here's the host of Card Sharks, Alex Bronze.
Thank you very much, everybody. What a great group you guys are. Thank you very much. And thank you, Gerald Harold. And hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Card Sharks. I know it's been 2 months since I've done an episode because I've been dealing with some personal problems in my life. And also, our current champion, Connor Mayrose, has put his championship status on hold due to him being on vacation. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 new contestants, and then once he comes back, he'll resume his championship, and he'll be playing for a different car. I just want to let everybody know about that. But anyways, we already dealt out the cards before we went on the air, and now let's meet our 2 new Card Sharks. Hello there, Alex and Tim.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
And we're going to interview Alex Houle. How are you doing today?
Doing great.
Great to hear. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Alex Houle. I am 26. I live in South Carolina, and I work in a grocery store. And next month will be exactly 1 year since I've been working there. And I am also the host of the most of what, and I am also the host of the Joker's Wild on Discord.
That's right, Discord Game Show Network, which is proudly to sponsor from Game Show Entertainment. And here's Timothy McClelland. How you doing today?
Doing pretty good, Alex. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself for the folks out there?
Well, my name is Tim McClelland. I am 42 years old. I live in Longview, Texas. I work as a van driver transporting railroad workers. I've been at my current job for just over a year now, and I'm loving the job. In my spare time, I like internet, like listening to music, big sports fan, and football season's coming up, so hopefully my Dallas Cowboys will have a better season than last year. That's pretty much it.
Very nice to hear. He used to work at Wendy's before he started his career.
Yeah, that is true, and I don't think I want to go back to flipping burgers ever again.
I can tell. All right, you both cut the cards?
That's right.
You know how to play the game. I don't need to explain it.
Right.
All right. Just call out the next card whether it's higher or lower than the one that precedes it, and the first question will go to the first contestant on to my left, and that will be Alex. We asked 100 men in Spain, did you go to church last Sunday? How many of these men in Spain said yes, they went to church last Sunday?
Well, I understand about why a few men would not go there, because they want to spend time with their family, and so I myself go to church sometimes on Sunday, but I always go Saturday. But I'm gonna say that's a high number. I'll say about 63.
63 out of 100 people in Spain say they went to church last Sunday.
I'm not sure about these guys in Spain saying they went to church last week. I'm just going to take a guess and say it's just a little bit lower than that.
You say it's lower than 63. The actual number of 100 men in Spain said they went to church last Sunday was 31. It's a lot lower.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
All right, Tim. Here's the first card, and you have the right to change this card if you don't like it. Since you want a question, it's a 9.
We'll go ahead and change the card.
All right, you gotta play this one. A 3.
Better card. Let's go higher.
Let's go higher than a 3. If it's another 3, you lose. It must be higher. It is an 8.
I think I'm just gonna freeze it right there.
All right, he's gonna freeze on the 8. That becomes his new base card. And Tim, here's the second question of game 1. This is an educated guess. From Newsweek, what percent of Americans believe God performs miracles? From Newsweek, what percentage of Americans believes that God can perform miracles?
Oh, I know. I definitely believe he can, and I'm going to say it's probably going to be a high number. I'm going to say about 85%.
85%, you say? Alex, do you think that's higher or lower than 85?
Well, I do agree with what Tim said about God and the miracles, but I'm going to say that's just a little bit lower than that.
You say it's a little bit lower. And the actual percentage is... Holy cow, it's 84 by 1.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes, if you would have just said 84, Tim, you would have got a $1,000 bonus.
Wow.
All right, Alex. First card up the deck is a 7.
7 is no good. Change it.
Will do. A 2.
Oh, higher.
Higher than a 2. It is a 7.
I'm going to take the chance higher.
Oh, a gambling man. Higher than a 7. A duplicate. You lose those cards. You go back to your base card. And Tim, you have a free shot at the 8. You cannot change it because you did not win the question.
We're just going to go higher.
Higher than an 8? Against the odds? No, a 5. Alright, so you lose that card. You go back to your base card, which is an 8. And Alex, the third question goes to you. We asked 100 mothers, Alex, did you have a fight with your husband over what to name your newborn baby? How many of these mothers said yes, they had a fight with their husband over to what their name of their newborn baby?
Well, I mean, I myself have never seen a husband and wife argue over the name of their children. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a low number. I'll say about 25.
25 out of 100 mothers say they had a fight with their husband over what to name their newborn baby. Tim, do you think that's higher or lower than 25?
Just like Alex said, haven't heard of any parents in an argument over their naming of the child. I don't think my parents had an argument over my name, so I'm going to say that number's even lower than that.
You say lower. The actual number of 100 mothers say they had a fight with their husband over to name their newborn baby is 8. It is lower.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I've never seen husbands and wives fighting over a name for the newborn baby. Anyways, Tim, you have the 8. Would you like to play it or change it?
Let's change that 8.
Let's do. Your card is now the queen. Good change.
It's a better card. Let's go lower.
Lower than the queen it is. No, an 8.
Ooh.
You go back to the queen, which is your base card, and Alex, you have a free shot at a good card, a deuce.
Higher.
Higher than a 2, it is a 4.
Higher again.
Higher again, higher than the 4, an 8.
We'll freeze.
Alright, he's going to freeze on the 8. That becomes his new base card. And somebody must win on this play of the cards, because this is our fourth and final question of game 1. And this question will go to Tim. Tim, we asked 100 men. Have you ever ran into your front door late at night? How many of these 100 men said yes, they ran into your front door late at night?
Well, it seems to me the only reason why they would run into their front door is because they were probably drunk.
Exactly.
I'd probably say that's going to be a low number. We're going to say 30.
30, you say. Alex, do you think that's higher or lower than 30?
30 is a good number. I'm going to go against the odds and say a little bit lower than that.
You say it's a little bit lower. The actual number of men say they ran into the front door late at night is 16. It is lower.
Wow, nice.
That was a very good guess, Alex. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here's the situation. You have an 8. You could choose to play this and you could change it if you like, or you could pass it to Tim. Now, if you play the cards and if you make a mistake, he wins the game in $500. If he makes a missed call, you win the game in $500. So, would you like to play or pass?
Well, I've seen this happen a lot of times on the real show. Let's hope it'll happen today. I'm going to pass the control to Tim.
All right, Tim, you cannot change the queen, which I don't think you want to anyway. You only need 3 cards to win. Is this next card higher or lower than the queen?
We're going to go lower.
Lower than the queen, it is a 9.
Oh boy. We're going to have to go lower.
Lower than a 9, it is a 7.
Okay, and we're going to go again lower.
Okay, for the first game in $500, it is a 2. $500 in the first game of the match. Good game there, Tim, but you got one more game to win, and then you'll have $1,000 total, and you get to play the money cards for 40 grand. And before we get to game 2, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have new cards and new questions. We'll be right back after these messages. We're back with Card Sharks. Tim's won the first game in $500. He'll have $1,000 total if he can win one more game. So, Alex, this is make or break for you. We dealt out brand new decks of cards. And, Alex, this first question goes to you for game 2. It's an educated guess. On Fantasy Island, how many inches tall was Mr. Rourke's assistant tattoo? On Fantasy Island, how many inches tall was Mr. Rourke's assistant tattoo?
Oh. Well, I've never watched Fantasy Island before.
Me
but,
neither.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say he is 15 inches tall.
15 inches tall. Tim, do you think that's higher or lower than 15 inches tall?
I think that's higher than 15. I have to go higher.
You say higher than 15. Well, I will tell you that the actual answer is 47. It is higher.
Wow.
I know. I never seen the show before. I'm surprised too. All right, Tim. First card off the deck is a 7.
We are going to change it.
All right, we're going to change the 7. It's a 7 again.
Huh. That was some real good help. Let's go. I'm going to go higher.
You're going to go higher than a 7. It is no, a 6. You're going back to your base cards, a 7. And Alex, you get a free shot at the cards. It's the king.
Lower.
Lower than the king, it is a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2, it is a 7.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 7. Playing it safe. I don't blame him there. That becomes his new base card. And Tim, the second question goes to you. We asked 100 married women, has your spouse ever been too proud to take your advice and then lived to regret it? How many of these 100 married women said yes, they've been too proud to take their advice and lived to regret it?
Well, I'm going to say it's a pretty high number because, of course, a lot of guys like to think that they like to go their own decisions and really not ask any advice from anyone else. I'm going to say the number is 75.
75%. And it looks like the audience has some mixed reactions for some reason. Alex, do you think that's higher or lower than 75?
I'm gonna go even lower than that.
You say lower. The actual number of married women say that their spouse has ever been too proud to take your advice and then they live to regret it is 59. It is lower.
Wow.
Yep. Alright, Alex, you have a terrible card of 7. Do you want to play it or change it?
Change it.
Will do. The 7 is now a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3 it is a jack.
Lower.
For a tie game, lower than a jack, a 9. We're going into a tie game.
Good job.
Very good job. You got $500. You both have $500. And now we're going to go into a tiebreaker game. And in the tiebreaker game, only 3 cards will be dealt out on only 3 questions. Let's deal out the cards. Alright, we got new cards. And Alex, this first question of game 3 goes to you. We asked 100 policemen, Alex, do men stay calmer than women during an emergency? How many of these policemen say yes, men stay calmer than women during an emergency?
Well, of course. I mean, we know what the are like. They get it all panicky and all, but for men, let's say that's right in the middle. I'll say about 52. 5-2.
52, you say, out of 100 men. Oh, I almost said police women. 52 out of 100 policemen say that men stay calmer than women during an emergency. Do you think that's higher or lower than 52, Tim?
I'm going to say that number's going to be a little bit higher.
You say it's a little bit higher. The actual number of 100 policemen say that... Let's just get to the answer. 80, it is higher. Ugh. Got a little mixed up there. Alright, Tim. Your first card is a jack.
Gonna keep it and go lower.
Alright, he's gonna go lower than a jack. No, the ace.
Ooh.
Oh, tough luck.
No.
Alright, Alex, your first card is the queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen it is the jack.
Lower.
For the championship, lower than the jack, a 2, $1,000 total.
Good game, Alex.
Great game.
It sure was a great game, so you got $1,000 total, and you're ready to play the money cards. Are you ready to play the money cards?
Let's do it.
Alright, and Tim, thank you very much for being a contestant here on Card Tricks. We got some nice parting gifts for you backstage, and we'll see you again on a future episode.
Thank you very much, Alex.
No
That was
problem.
great.
When we come back, Alex, who's going to play the $40,000 money cards? Will he be the first to do it? We'll find out after these messages. Alright, we're back with our champion, Alex who has $1,000 in his pocket, and now he's looking to add $40,000 more. How do you feel, Alex?
Terrific.
That's good. You think you could crack the bank?
I'll try my best.
All right, now before we get to the cards, if you could win 4 more games, you'll be driving out of this brand new car. Gerald Harold, tell us about that car.
It's the 2017 Fiat 124 Spider Classica. Comes with standard equipment with features a 1.4-liter turbo engine, 6-speed manual transmission, rear-wheel drive, paint and fabric protection. It's the Fiat 124 Spider, a prize worth $25,990.
Very nice, huh?
Very nice.
All right. Here's how the money cards work. We're going to start you on the bottom level of $200 and 3 cards on the bottom line. Bet that as you will, and you, just like before, you predict whether the next card is higher or lower. Then when you move up to the second level, we'll give you an extra $900 and 3 more cards. Keep in mind that your minimum bets are $50 till you get up to the final card, the big bet, where you must bet at least half of your dollars. And if you get a duplicate, no win or loss, it's a push. Understood? Any questions?
Okay, yes, I do have one before we get started. What is the rule on the change? Is it the change on each level, or is it the change 1 card per line?
It's the change on each level. It's kind of like the Eubanks, except we don't have any spare cards.
Oh,
so like
okay.
if you want to change your card over here, for example, you can change it.
Okay.
All right. No more questions, or you got one more?
All right, let's play.
All right, give the man $200. You could turn that into $40,000 if you play your cards right. Your first card is the Queen.
Okay, let's hope to see no king or ace. Everything lower.
Everything lower than the Queen. A 3. $400 and a 3.
Let's do it again. Everything higher.
$400 higher than a 3. A 9. $800 and a 9, and you could change it if you don't like it.
Yeah, 9's no good. Let's change it.
All right, he's gonna change the 9. The 9 becomes a 6.
Okay, I'm gonna hold back on this one. Let's do 200 higher.
All right, $200 higher than a 6. A jack. You have $1,000. We're gonna move the jack up to the next level. You have $1,900 and a jack.
Okay, let's do 600 lower.
He's gonna hold back. $600 lower than the jack. A 2. $2,500 and a card you can't lose.
Yep, and I won't lose on that too. Everything higher.
Of course, everything higher. A Queen. You got $5,000 and a good card, a Queen.
You know what? Why not? Everything lower.
Oh, big gamble. Let's see, for $10,000. Lower than the Queen. Oh!
Shot to the gut.
That is terrible. One of the 2 cards that could hurt you. Alex, I am so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry for myself.
Hey, don't feel bad. You did your best. It's just the luck of the cards. Yeah. But you still got your $1,000 from the main game, and next episode you could do better.
Yeah, I mean, you know the saying. That's how the game goes, and you can't win everything here. That's all. That's all it is.
That's right. Anyways, we're out of time for today's episode. Join me then on the next episode where Alex Houle faces off another challenger. From all of us here at GSC, you all have a good day. Bye, everybody.
This is Gerald Harold speaking for Card Jerks, a game show entertainment production.